So we are live on episode 1 officially.
Of the
Ooh, official
Sessions.
episode 1. I like that.
It is. It's so official. We are live. Wait, hold on. Kind of live.
Kind of live.
We're very live now because we're being recorded.
Okay, there we go.
Take 2 of being live.
Session
Don't you
1,
wish you got
Parlor
that?
Sessions,
Yeah.
or Session 1,
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode 1.
Okay.
It's
That's
official.
exciting, yeah.
Episode 0 is long in the past.
Technically our third episode 1.
Well, we had a negative one in there, but
yeah,
I mean, we've come a long
that's
way.
unreleased, previously not released.
Yeah, we've come a long way since the negative one.
I do
was there
I
for
do
that.
think so.
You were there
Yes,
for
you
that.
were.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
All
And now
we're the
you're here
two-time
for,
offender then.
Speaking of, we
Yeah.
got Justin White in the house tonight.
Yes, sir.
Happy to be here.
We're happy to have you, bud. He's gonna play a couple songs for us today. And we're gonna sit down and chill with him in the parlor and kick
See
off
what
episode
happens.
1 officially. So, you want to go ahead and take her away?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You blew in on a cool dark night. Didn't know that you'd be here. Oh, I know the sign. Like a moth to a flame before goes all its grace. And beloved, just to see the devil's face. To see the devil's face. Long black hair I could see for miles. Give everything I own just to see her smile. A simple turn of faith, then I saw her face. A surprise, the devil's eyes. Devil looked at me. The devil looked at me. Only kissed her when someone took her hand, led her out into the night, left me where I stand. The saddest thing I've seen shivers down my soul was to watch the devil leave. Watch the devil go. To watch the devil go.
Hell yeah,
Woo!
bud.
That sounded great.
Wow.
I love that song.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What's that
Thank
one
you.
called?
Devil's smile.
Devil's
Devil's
Smile.
Smile.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So is that an all original, or are you ripping that one off from somebody? What's going on with the song?
Well, hold on. It is an all original song.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I thought I was moving over to the couch. No, it is an all original song. I wrote it with my band, Driving Savannah. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt you moving over to the
Oh,
Yeah,
no
worries.
you come join us here.
Absolutely.
You can get on this. So, yes, we do need a crew.
Every day, every time we learn things.
We
I'm
do
gonna write
learn
that one
things.
down.
Yeah. And the other thing is, it's little things too, things that you don't really think about until you kind of work through it.
Yep.
So like a splitter,
Kinda
right?
like life, you know.
Yeah, kind of like life. Yeah.
It is.
Getting deep already, Blaine.
Hey, you know.
Are you going to open up with something?
That's
You
what I
got
do.
something deep for us?
I
Yeah,
mean,
you've got it.
you
Got a
know.
thought. Laser dragon from.
Oh, thoughts from Laser
Yeah.
Dragon this afternoon. Well, it
Yeah.
is kind of like life, you know. You learn a little bit. That's how you get seasoned, and you learn a little bit more, and then you start to become wise, and then you learn a little bit more, and you are wise.
And then you earn the name Laser Dragon.
yeah, you know.
Way down the road.
I love that. So you see Little Miss Red Puff and stuff with the notebook. I think we all have a
Uh-huh.
notebook now.
Oh, good.
I think we're all
There's
on
one over
to.
there. I stole the pen from Laser Dragon.
That's okay. That's okay.
So, Summer J, since you're a musical man, tell me about this. So Blaine came up. I got a title for a song.
Okay.
Oh,
Blaine's
yeah.
got the first line of this. Well, not the first line, but the one of the hooks of the song. And it's just a line right now. But tell me what you think. So the song's title is called Lifestyle.
All right.
Fun little.
Already have
there's
a title. Yeah.
And there's a fun little story behind this. It's gonna be eventually. It's gonna be a song written just from the random shit that's said in our friends group.
Fair enough.
Did
But
I come up with this line when I was roofied on the couch last night?
yes,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, I don't think we told you about that yet.
So the line is "Stars on the ceiling, come on the wall."
That's a niche market.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Well, it could go. It could go so many places from there.
Oh yeah.
Well, Julie knows. I've already told her, and you kind of know. But like, my dream is to write the song and just be fucking crazy, and then give it to Gordy Kiefer,
Yeah.
who just does fucking crazy music. He's like real into aggro pop.
Okay.
See if he'll sing our song and produce it. That'd be it right there.
Yeah, lifestyle.
Lifestyle. How'd you come up with Driving Savannah?
Long story actually, but the short version is I was living in Nashville and was in a band that never even made it out of the house, but they wanted to come up with a name, and it literally just dawned on me, Driving Savannah. They didn't like it. So ended up going, well, screw you guys, I'll write a song about it. Many years later, hooked
I like
up
that song too.
with this band that I'm currently in, and they basically told me, you're in a band, and its name is Driving Savannah. And I said, okay, how am I going to argue with that?
Yeah. I love
Right,
that. I feel
yeah.
like you used to go by something else for a little bit. Was that before the band was officially formed? Or has it always been Driving
It's
Savannah?
always been, yeah, no, it's pretty much always been
Okay.
Driving Savannah.
I don't know where I got that from.
Couldn't say.
Yeah. Who knows what goes through this head of mine?
Well, it could have
I
been.
can barely keep up with my own.
You know, it could have been seeing Syracuse. You know.
Swimming the Hudson.
Right.
Ba-da
Right.
boom.
Yeah.
Where's my button?
Wait, we do need that button. Where's that?
If only the lights told you. I
Go ahead.
don't we have an update on the Pringles?
We do have an update on the Pringles
Mystery.
situation. So if you guys listen to episode 0, if you haven't, go listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have, then you know there was a conundrum, a fun fact from April that came up,
Mm-hmm.
that the guy who made the Pringles can loved them so much he wanted to be buried in them.
Get the fuck out! Really?
Yeah, this
Buried
we
in
talked
it, yeah.
about this.
I mean, I know this, but I'm
And we
Oh.
were
I'm
like,
helping the audience.
suspense.
yeah, keep him in suspense. And so the thing was he buried? We kept wondering, is he buried in a life-size Pringle can or a regular
Lots
one?
of little ones.
Or
Or-
no,
or
just
just a
maybe one
regular
little
one.
one, because maybe he was cremated.
What do you
know?
think, Summer J? You weren't here for that episode.
No. I'm going to have to assume that it's cremation in a smaller can.
Yeah.
You think so?
He
One
would
would
be
think.
correct.
Really?
Oh,
I was going to
correct.
say, I think
man.
it was a whole Pringle building.
I was really
type
hoping for the
thing,
Pringle-sized coffin.
You know, so a
or
little can.
coffin-sized Pringle can.
So they got all of his ashes in one Pringle can?
One Pringle can, apparently, and his,
that many.
I believe, like the full story is like his nieces or nephews or whoever buried him. They went to the Walgreens and picked up a Pringles can and
Oh, really?
They
literally
bought the
just bought a
Pringles can.
like he wanted to be buried in a legit. It was like written down in his will,
Wow.
and like so they went and
I'm glad they
picked up the
carried out
Pringles
his
can.
wishes.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you think they ate the Pringles
That's
out
what
of
I
the
was
can,
gonna-
or
what do you
like,
think
How
they
could
did
you
with the
not? You
Pringles?
can't throw them away
Right.
at that point.
they probably put him out at the funeral luncheon or buffet or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
Like,
Absolutely.
at the wake.
I mean, he was
Absolutely.
buried in a Pringles can. They better have fucking Pringles on the
Mhm.
table,
Yeah.
like right.
Too funny.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
There you go. Now you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know.
I wonder how many people get cremated and also buried. That's kind of an interesting fact.
Like
yeah,
overall?
buried in the cremation. Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
you know, most people that are cremated, I feel like their urns aren't necessarily buried. Right.
Yeah.
No, they're on the mantles.
Like
of
one or
their
the
loved
other,
ones.
right.
Or they're spread somewhere.
Or they're
Yeah.
spread
Maybe he's
somewhere.
the only one.
Something tells me no, because you probably still want like your you probably still want your family. Like I bet some people do because you want your family to still have like a headstone to go to or something.
Right.
Maybe I don't know.
That's what the urn on the mantle is for.
Yeah, or
There you go.
you bury the urn in the ground and plant a tree on top of it or something.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
You
cool.
know,
Yeah.
Things like that. I don't know.
You know
Yeah.
what? I saw
see it. That
one
makes
guy's
sense. I could see
idea,
that.
and I loved it. Was he wanted his ashes to be blown into like glass that were like dice or whatever.
cool.
So like his family could use it at game night and stuff.
That's
Oh,
a
how
little
cool.
bit morbid, but
Well, I've
kinda cool.
heard where people.
No,
will
I'm making
actually-
everybody I know a necklace of me. Like that's gonna be in my
Well,
will.
actually,
Whoa.
they can now, from what I understand, take your ashes and they throw them in a machine and turn it into a diamond.
Oh, by like
Shine
exerting a lot of
on.
pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy diamond.
Yeah.
Lab simulated diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Gives Shine On You Crazy Diamond a whole new meaning.
Yes, absolutely it does. You know,
Kind of does, yeah. That's
it's
for sure.
interesting. I would like to be a tree, for the record.
That would be pretty cool. They do those
What?
biopods now. They have the
Next.
biopods now where you don't even get cremated first. They just stuff your body into
A
the
sack
thing and then
with
bury
a
it. Yeah,
seedling in there.
that's
What-
wild.
What do y'all think about the Soylent Green? What if I was just like food for everybody moving forward? A
Donner.
little bit of me and everybody's hot dog.
I feel like that's the spice that we need.
Right? Right.
We need a little laser dragon
Right.
spice in there. Yeah.
And then you'd be also everybody's poop.
Hey, circle of life.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Had to go there. Take it all the way.
Hey, so we missed an episode.
Okay.
We were gonna do episode
Did we?
1 back on like the 21st
That's right.
after
we were.
stoplight observations.
Oh, well, we had that much fun
Yeah.
that we couldn't move for a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
no
did.
doubt about that.
There's no doubt.
Oh, we made friend soup.
I think you need to tell everybody what friend soup is.
Well, that's what we refer to it as when you and your friends get in a bunch of, get in a hot tub or a pool, or mostly a hot tub though, like preferably a smaller vessel.
It's been
Usually
a cauldron.
with more people than should probably be in that.
Oh,
said-
way
said
more
hot
people.
tub. And it's friend soup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cauldron, hot tub,
Yeah.
pool,
Exactly.
There's a lot of ingredients that go
mud
into it.
puddle.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could do it anywhere really.
Yeah.
Anywhere where there's it's not stagnant, standing, still water, and friends in it.
Yeah.
And you had a
Could
really
be
good
friend
name
soup.
for our friend soup.
Oh, what was it? Do you remember?
Oh,
Rainbow sprinkles and
it was
Pussy cream.
pussy
Pussy cream,
cream
yeah.
with rainbow sprinkles.
that's right, pussy
Yes.
cream with rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah, Oh no,
Yes.
that's the flavor. I don't think that's just the
That's
flavor.
the soup.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the flavor of the soup.
that was
Right.
that
Yeah.
soup, that particular one
That
we made that
specific
night.
soup was
Pussy cream with rainbow sprinkles. It had it probably had a little bit of ash in it.
Mhm.
Definitely,
A little bit of
definitely some ash. At
a
least
little
a
bit,
li-
a lot of ass, a little bit of
definitely
ash.
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
seltzer and beer because I spilled at least
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those in there.
It's probably
little
some
bit of towel.
fabric detergent, or probably some fabric softener from the towels that you just dumped in there.
I only dropped 2 in there.
Only 2, but there was back-to-back full dry towels.
Yeah.
It was.
Yep. Right.
And then she tried to grab the 3rd one that I handed to her, and I was like, no.
That's about the time I was banned from holding anything. But it worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun time.
We had a dedicated fire keeper to light
You've got to be
everybody's-
there the next time. This was on a weeknight, a Thursday.
Mhm.
Well, and the show
We trekked
wasn't-
over
the
to
show wasn't
Knoxville.
shabby
Oh,
either.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all
I
got
do
an
wanna talk
Airbnb
about-
with the hot tub
I do want to talk about how good
and a putt-putt room.
Yeah. That,
stoplight
that
observations
venue
were.
Oh,
was
they
pretty
were
awesome.
so good. Yeah, the venue was awesome. They were at Open Chord.
It's like
In
a music
Knoxville.
store
In Knoxville.
slash music venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like it was built in maybe the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Very
the right size for the
mid-century.
crowd that was there too.
Oh, I agree.
Made
Yeah.
it feel
I
intimate.
agree.
Yeah.
The food was pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
And that band was great.
Mm-hmm.
The lead singer blew my mind. He
Mhm.
was really amazing vocals, like Freddie Mercury type
Oh, wow.
vocals.
Mhm.
Nice.
And they did something different for all their recorded songs. They did.
Mhm.
They just made each of one of them different live.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun because you think you know the song, but then they throw
Yeah.
these twists on them,
Yeah.
Nice.
and that made it really great.
And they were, with the exception of the drum machine, and they even, like the drum machine, they were still playing it live, but you got some of the sounds that are a little bit different, but everything was live.
Nice.
Yeah.
No tracks,
was
nothing.
Cold as a witch's titty and a brass bra.
It
that
was
night.
pretty chilly, yeah.
It was. It was so
Mhm.
cold.
It was.
We were all in that hot tub.
Yeah, we stayed out in that hot tub all night.
So to bring it back around to the hot tub friend soup, the next morning, not only is the water not clear, but there's only about half the amount of water in the hot tub than there should be. Because I remember it overflowing on the sides, and
Yeah. Well, there weren't but 9 people in it. and
Yeah.
I think it was made for
it was all however many of us were there. That's how many people were in the hot tub at once.
yeah. I mean,
There was one point
there-
that everybody got something in the hot tub, even if it was just like their legs sitting on the
Yeah.
edge.
that
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty great,
it was amazing.
all on a weeknight.
Before that, I had just gone to the Ren Fair, so
Yeah.
I had that cloak
That is
that
true.
Katie made.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Katie, God, you guys wait until you meet her. She's a trip.
Katie's great.
Lots of
I love
fun.
Katie.
But that cloak is fucking baller.
Yeah.
Number one,
Yes.
everyone who's seen it has asked me where I got it, how much it costs, can they have one,
It's
etc.
like
Mm-hmm.
But number
so
2,
cool.
I got one of the best pictures of Parker. in
Yep.
it. And I'll put that up on our socials
Mhm.
so people can see that.
I mean, we were all kind of dressed to the nines that night.
We were.
We looked great. I have a wonderful picture of the two of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe I was trying to light a cigarette while you got that photo. too.
Yes, you
Yeah.
were.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine was wearing his tracksuit. You know, he talks about that tracksuit.
Yep.
He was wearing it
Mm-hmm.
in the live.
The Russian tracksuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Julie tried to get on to Blaine for being on his phone, and I was like, no, he's doing business. And she was like, he's been done work for hours. And I was like, no, anytime he's wearing that tracksuit, he's doing business.
Anything he's doing is business.
Everything.
Uh-huh.
That checks out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. Anyway, so that was the only update about the Pringles can. Answer was true.
Yes.
He was buried. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just want to know more about this guy.
Just
I
his
really-
life. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that was his big thing. Was he invented the Pringles can,
Pringles,
and
yeah.
that was his
He
claim to
didn't even
fame.
invent the Pringle, just the can.
Just
Just
the
the can.
And-
Yeah, he did
Oh,
not invent
wow.
the chip.
Okay.
I believe
that
that's the
changes a
case.
lot.
I could be wrong.
That
but
changes a lot because maybe he didn't even like them.
He
Who knows
just liked
if he
the
liked you like the Pringles, but he definitely liked the can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
fun. I don't think he made the chip. I'll double check it. We'll find out on next episode. Yeah, we'll keep this thing
Yeah,
going
keep
for a
it
couple
rolling
ones.
along. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah. What else? What else has gone? It feels like it's been so long since our last recording, and it was only
It's only been
Well,
The
we had
weekend before the
Thanksgiving. We all
21st.
had
Yes.
we all
about 3
Thanksgiving.
weeks, yeah.
We had a lovely Thanksgiving. We went up to Cleveland, Ohio. It was also very cold, and it was I don't know what to call it from the sky. It was not snowing, raining, or icing. Really, it was what was coming out of the sky and landing on the ground looked like rock salt, like the rock salt that you throw on your
It did. It was like
walkway.
fluffy frozen rain.
Yeah,
sorta, kinda.
fluffy and frozen because it
Yeah.
was white. It wasn't just like that. It wasn't like
Wasn't
Almost like
yeah.
those dots ice cream.
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, kinda
Yeah,
like that.
exactly like that. And then it got colder, and all of that froze. So then there was just an inch of ice on everything. So we stayed inside a lot, watched some movies,
Yeah, man, because it was cold up there, like
Yeah.
15 freaking
ate
degrees.
some good gummies.
Yeah.
Some really good gummies, apparently, because you forgot. You said you forgot
Well,
eating.
Yeah,
you
he
know,
forgot
Her
that he
dad
ate.
gives me a bag of these gummies, right? And so I'm like, pop that thing open, eat one, and Julia's like, oh, well, that's indica. You're gonna like be asleep. So here, take a sativa one to balance
Yeah,
it out.
maybe it'll be.
Maybe it's just like
maybe
a
it's
hybrid.
just a hybrid at that point.
Well, these gummies are like 25 milligrams each, so I'm like lit up.
You're having a great time
Don't really
though.
remember having Thanksgiving dinner. I just realized, man, I'm really full.
It's like, did we eat?
Did we?
Like,
And I
thought he
remember
was
eating,
joking
but,
hardcore.
But was that the
He was
actual
not
meal,
quite
or
sure.
Right,
yeah?
I
What?
was a little, I was a little displaced.
The gummies were
Um,
very filling.
They definitely did their job. That's for sure.
No, we had literally just left the table after eating Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey, stuffing, potatoes,
Nice.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was
love
fun.
that.
It was a good Thanksgiving. We
I thought it
enjoyed
was very good.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good.
I watched National Lampoon's Christmas for the first time this Thanksgiving.
What did you
Really?
think?
Really, I had never watched it before.
How do you get out of like you would have had to
I-
actively avoid it?
No, no, that's the whole wild thing.
Really?
I've not. I've just managed to go my whole life
I
without.
love that.
Like I've always heard of the National Lampoon's movie. Never thought anything of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then like most people, when they talk about like their favorite Christmas movies, that rarely comes up as
Mhm.
one.
It's a good movie.
But
I love that one.
Yeah,
It's a really it's
did
a
a
toss up
Friendsgiving.
between that one and Christmas Story.
Well, and the more times you watch it, the more
Oh.
little things you pick up every
Yeah.
single time. I've seen
Mhm.
it 20 times, and I learned some new stuff the last time. I think we watched it every Thanksgiving
We
as
did.
well.
We did. I think it was on Thanksgiving actually. I put it
believe,
on.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very funny.
Well, after watching it, I was like, "Fucking hell! How did I miss this?"
Yep.
What's funny though is not seeing it. I realized there's a lot of references I know from it
right.
without have ever
Right.
seen the movie. Like the
Right.
shitter's full.
Oh,
Yep.
Like, yeah, I did not know that was from
Yep.
National Lampoons.
Yep.
Watch it. I was like, oh, that's where that comes from.
About as literal as you
Yeah.
could be with it. It's
Yeah.
not, you know.
Well, and the first vacation, as good as the Christmas vacation is, the first one is, I think, twice
just
as
regular
good.
vacation, yeah.
I think it's by far the best of the three. Not quite as classic as Christmas Vacation, but
Right.
but it's funnier.
Yeah.
It's more out
A little
there.
wild, yeah.
Yep.
Did you know that they do a Cousin Eddie bar crawl in Dixon every year?
I did just find out about that.
So it sounds like you should
on
get
that
you should be
Thanksgiving.
shopping for a bathrobe.
Well, that's already happened.
I know, but for
Yeah,
next year.
For next year, yeah, maybe get on next year's. Yeah, maybe.
You got time.
A bathrobe and an
Maybe.
RV hose. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Me
I
at a
have
bar
two of
crawl
th-
is a
I actually
dangerous
have both of
situation.
those things for
Oh,
it.
and the green trapper hat
Definitely. That's
That
key.
is fact.
and black ankle socks.
Mhm.
Just the socks. Does he wear slippers?
I think he's wearing slippers too, but I couldn't recall what those are. But I'm pretty sure there was
Are
black.
you going to do the
ankle
Cousin Eddie bar crawl?
No.
I want to
Have
do
that- I
it.
think it's already been.
No, next year.
Oh, next year. Got you.
I kind of want to do it.
Let's do it.
I want to walk around in my bathrobe with a hat on, drink a beer.
Well, I mean, you do that anyway.
I know. I'm perfect for it.
Just another day.
Yeah, you just need to go out in public like that.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
We have dragon robes.
That is true.
Ooh,
That is true.
It's a little fancy for Cousin Eddie, but I think he'd approve.
Mm-hmm.
the spirit. It's all about the spirit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh, well, we decided why do one renovation when you could do two? We may be doing a double home renovation here soon. So
Yeah.
that's been a big thing.
Yeah, that's
Trying to
been
catch up.
all consuming.
Mm-hmm. But it could be great.
We'll have updates
We might be
on
able to
that
do a
moving
big-
forward as well.
Yeah, maybe some live entertainment
From the massive acreage that you guys are
Yeah,
buying. Yeah.
from the meadow.
yeah. Yeah.
No,
Is that Merry Meadow? If you have Happy Hollow, is that Merry
Oh,
Meadow?
maybe
Yeah.
it's Mayhem Meadow.
Oh, I like that even
Ooh.
better. Raise a little
Merry
mayhem.
Mayhem.
Uh-huh.
Merry
Merry
Mayhem.
That's a good festival name.
That is a good festival name. Speaking of, are you going to the one in
100%. So
what is
I'm
it, in May?
Resonate.
You've already
Resonate.
committed.
Yeah,
Resonate.
I'm already committed to that one. I am also already committed to the 2026 Groove Cruise.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna go with one of my friends, Chuck from Atlanta.
That'll be fun.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
That's
so
exciting.
that's I'm already committed to that one too. I got
I
it on
love
the
it.
pre-sale, so
I love it.
yeah. Couldn't do 2025. That was like sold out.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Oh, you should totally come to 2026 one." And I was like, "Okay, bet." And so
That's really
that'll
cool.
be fun.
I did it. Yeah.
That will be fun.
I've always wanted to, I have never done one of the cruises or the all-inclusive festivals that they do down, Panic and La Playa, or some of the other ones. I know Dave Matthews has done some, and
I've never been on a cruise.
yeah.
Really, you've never been on a cruise?
I have no
And
idea.
you've always said Groove Cruise is one you'd probably like.
Probably, but I think I would like to do a cruise
Yeah.
first
Right.
to make sure I like it, because
That's true, because that'll be
if you're
wild.
stuck on a boat in a festival and it's not great,
Right.
Although I hear they're great,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but
Worst case, you're still on a
I've
cruise.
never been on a cruise.
It's kind of
so
like
I don't know.
hangout. Worst case, you're still on the beach.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
true.
I would agree with that. You want to make sure that you're not going to get like seasick or anything crazy.
Yeah, and
you
I
know?
don't think that'll be the case.
Yeah.
But like I said,
He's been on boats.
you just never know if something might click, and you might be like, "Nope, this is not for me."
Yeah, that's true.
I think it would be.
I
don't
think
see
the
why it wouldn't.
opportunity to hang out with the artists is like the draw,
Mhm.
because everybody kind of has to hang out in the same places.
Sure.
They don't. It's not like some secret boat that they all have, artist quarters to hang out. Like, you're all hanging out in the same bar.
Yeah,
That's fun.
that would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Like we are
congrats, that
here
sounds
today.
great.
Yeah.
That's
Just
sounds
like
great.
we are here
Mhm.
today,
Looking forward
hanging out
to
with
it.
Mr. White here.
Well, Mr. White,
What are you up to?
yeah,
Not a lot. Trying to make it to Christmas break. It's coming up
Almost
soon.
what do you got?
there.
Like a week?
Christmas,
End of this week?
Justin is upon us.
We're getting
almost.
close. We're getting real close. Let me see. I've got all next week,
5
and
days.
then the week after, and that Friday is a half day, I do believe. and then I'm
Okay, so
on-
9.5 days.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
That is
I'm ready.
not.
I'm ready.
And then how long do you have off?
Till I think the 3rd of January,
Cool.
something like that.
That works out.
Yeah, they fall on nice, I think there's,
Yeah. They generally start and stop on Fridays and Mondays
Yep.
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, the people that work in education are screwed, because if they fall on weekends, then you only really have a week that you need to be off. So
yeah, that's happening.
having
to us
it in the
next
middle.
Year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, this year, 2 full weeks should be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should just add a few days to the year where that doesn't do, and Christmas is always on Thursday.
Mm.
Then you have to make it one of those revolving holidays like Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
where it's always on Thursday.
Right.
Well, but if you
Or
add a
Easter
few more,
Sunday,
if
where
you add
it's
a few
always
more
on
days,
You
Easter.
can't
to the
change
year-
somebody's birthday. That's Jesus' birthday.
No, it could always be on the 25th. You just have to add some more days to the year.
Oh.
So that it's always landing on it. Yeah.
You're gonna
Hmm.
piss some people off when every year their birthday's on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm just
That'll
saying.
probably be me. Oh.
Yeah. You know.
I even got gypped to my Friday birthday this year. I got, because it would leap year. I went right from Thursday to Saturday.
Yeah.
Was this a leap year? I guess it was.
Yeah.
24 is a leap year.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe it was.
I have no clue.
I know. I haven't ever really kept up with the leap
Never
year
think
part.
about
Yeah.
it. The next day is just the
It
next
was
day.
a leap year for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are all drinking beer. I think I'm going to go get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back momentarily.
Go get yourself
Do
a
y'all
big
need
whiskey.
refills?
No.
Okay.
Porter for
Mhm.
water.
Yeah, you need a refill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This,
Can't see why not.
yeah.
I think we're going to have to bring a beer cooler.
This is why the mini fridge is needed in here, or beer
Yeah.
cooler.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
were supposed to bring that. That's on the list.
It's
isn't
okay.
it?
We can always get another mini fridge. That's
Mhm.
tiny compared to what we just did to kit this
Oh,
little
yeah.
parlor out. Because guys, I want to bring you music. That's why Summer Jay's here today.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's important to me. So I got all the stuff needed to do that.
I
Still
would-
building it out, but
I think we should at some point do a quick like little video tour of the parlor
Yeah.
because although you can see us here if you're looking at the video, if we put this out there, it's definitely different than it used to be.
yeah, it's going out there. This is going out there.
Wonderful. I love it.
So say hi, everybody, to the camera. Hi.
What you can't see is we have a rack of hats. That's been an addition that we really cared about. That was huge. The lights have been a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yep, and sound paneling on the wall, soften
Yeah,
up the sound in here.
That looks great. I mean,
Which I think
it's a work of art. Everybody.
Justin would have sounded great without it, but I definitely think
appreciate
it
it.
helped to soften the sound a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Certainly.
Gets
Yeah.
all the clap back and room reverberations out. Or at
So
least a lot
Thank
of
you.
them.
you've played at a lot of venues around here. What do you think one of your favorite venues to play at
Ooh,
is?
that's a great question.
Oh god. Well, there's a lot of great places. Like if you're
We'll give
playing,
them a shout out.
love playing at 119. And Shep and all them, they take great care of everybody.
Well, and he hones in the sound really well.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Now, probably the most prestigious place,
Ooh, prestigious.
and it's a
I like.
hole in the wall, which makes it even funnier, is the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, Tennessee.
You played
Okay.
Played
the
at the
Bluebird?
Bluebird.
Yeah, I had to audition. Out of 97 people, they only accepted 11.
That's
wow,
a big deal.
that is a
Very
big deal.
cool.
So,
Did they accept you
Yeah.
That's a big
He
deal.
played
When?
there.
Yeah.
Recently?
No, it's been years. But if I want to, I have an open invitation to come back and play again.
Oh,
if
that's
I want
right.
to.
I did. I
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
hear
We
something
went to
about
the
that.
Bluebird one time.
We
and
did. It was
a
great.
good night. Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
Now, do you think when you get your new guitar player in your band honed in that you'll want to go back and do that?
We've talked about it before because, but even then, with the level of I can go in and I can play on a Sunday night writers round, it would almost be like auditioning again with a full band. I think.
Yeah.
I could
I
be
see.
wrong. I might
Right.
be able to bring like some accompaniment, but to like bring in the drummer, and
Right.
The whole,
Right.
Yeah.
That's a whole start over. It's a
Got
new
it.
band. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit different too, because then you can't go in writers' rounds. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's get you back there.
Well, I probably need. Actually, it's funny. I found one of the little flyers yesterday. I was going through some old stuff, and they had all the people who were going to be playing that night. I was number one.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
That's
Very
awesome.
cool. That is very cool. So it wasn't alphabetical.
No,
That's
not at all.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Love that.
Oh, I have a good question.
Okay.
Something that we discussed while we were out in Knoxville. If there was one disaster in history that you could choose to die in, which one would it be?
One disaster I could choose to die
Anything,
in
natural
history.
disaster,
Oh,
whatever
Lord,
kind of disaster.
That's a tough one.
Oddly, I had a pretty quick answer.
You had
I have
really
never
good
thought about
answers.
this
You kept
before.
coming up with more, and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
just like,
The more you think
oh,
about
that's
it.
so good.
but you got to die in it. That's the problem.
Sure, but if you're gonna go, like,
How would you go?
like some
yeah.
epic stuff has happened.
Do liquor casks all flooding a building? Does that count as a natural disaster?
Is that an?
Is this
I don't
is
know.
this a real
I-
thing that's happened?
I don't know.
Are you
but
making it up?
I think I am. Well, I know, like in
Like something that's happened. I said Titanic.
Oh, that's not bad. At least it's not. What was it in Boston? They literally had like a great molasses flood.
Oh,
That's
geez.
close to what you're talking
Wow.
about because
Yeah.
they use those
Okay.
molasses to brew.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
apparently like a whole container, huge container
I've
of
never
molasses.
heard about this.
Yeah, and apparently it moves faster than you would think.
But
Because-
slow.
No, once
Like
you
lava,
get enough,
maybe?
once you get
Yeah.
enough of it, it's
And I would
moving
imagine
pretty
you
fast.
can't swim
yeah.
in molasses.
No.
No.
Just bloop.
Wow.
But yeah, apparently there was
and
there were
was
some
a
people
thing.
that
a
perished.
molasses
Yeah.
factory accident.
something along.
Okay,
Yeah. I
okay.
mean, if you're gonna go,
At least it tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tastes a little of that while you're drowning. If you're gonna drown, at least it's sweet.
worst case scenario, you get your iron up if you do make it.
Mhm.
I love that.
Blaine, what do you think? What would be yours?
I mean, I would say the meteor strike on Gamora.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
tell me a little more about that.
Damn.
you know,
Like the biblical Gomorrah.
yeah, you know.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're gonna go, a meteor strike's probably the way to go.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Pretty
way.
quick.
Then I would
guess.
have a salt statue left of me. You know, all that kind of stuff
That is pretty cool.
would be kind of cool. Or, you know, I could pick one that hasn't happened, like, you know, the rapture, you know, like in time kind of
Maybe.
thing. You know,
I think this was more of like something that's
something
happened.
that has happened.
Yeah,
in
it
the
said in
past.
history.
I think I said the Hindenburg when we were talking
You
about
did
it.
say the Hindenburg
Hindenburg's
pretty
really
quick.
good.
Like I said, the Titanic. That was, I think, at least second on my list.
Mhm. The humanity of it. The humanity of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think mine, if I remember, was London Bridge, because then I would be
yes,
commemorated
you
in
did
the
say that
song.
in
Whoa,
this song.
Did the London Bridge actually
Yeah.
fall? Is that a real
Yeah, that's
thing?
why that's 100%
I did
historical
not
thing.
know
It's
that.
why the
So-
song exists.
I
Like
did
it's one of
not.
those
That's
creepy
why
nursery
London
rhymes.
Bridge is falling
Yeah.
down, falling
Right.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
100%.
saying that he would like to be commemorated in that song.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So molasses factory accident. Final answer.
sure.
You know, or like the Challenger, you know, I mean, something that's like
Challenger.
historic,
Challenger
That's
would
a
be
good one.
Kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Pompeii would be cool because you might be like stuck in time
That's true. That's true.
forever.
Might be beating it in the corner when you go off.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
That falls under the. Is this what you want to be doing when Jesus comes?
Exactly. Exactly.
How unfortunate it would have been.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
funny.
Lord.
yeah. So that's a good conversation. I'm glad we came back to that one.
Yeah, no, that was a good circle back on that one for sure.
Oh, what about this? If you could unknow one thing that you know, what would it be?
Ugh.
That would take away from my wiseness.
Mm.
Yeah, he'd no longer be Laser
Well,
Dragon.
they say that actually a sign of true wisdom is realizing that you don't know everything.
Well, that's fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The wiser you are, the more you realize you don't know near as
You
much.
don't
as
know really
Right.
anything
Yeah.
Right.
at the end of the day. Yeah.
If you could remove any thought,
Not necessarily thought, but
I
just
think-
truly unknow. Like if there's something that was
I
that you've been
would
told that you are like, I wish I didn't even
unknow
know
that. Well, I don't know. This could be dangerous to unknow, but it'd also be kind of cool to unknow that you can die or that death is inevitable.
Right?
Like
or,
to unknow
Oh.
that
or
fact.
to unknow that the
Like-
universe is so big and what if it was just this?
Yeah, not
know?
not necessarily that you can't die, but just that unknow that death is inevitable.
Right, right.
And maybe you think that you might just be lucky enough to get by the rest of
The rest of
forever
Right.
without dying.
Wouldn't that be in
Thanks to
existence?
denial, I'm immortal.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can be if I play it safe. you
Right.
know?
I think I would unknow something strange like, probably where most food comes from. Like where we actually get our
Oh,
food
that's
from now,
really
like
good,
that kind of stuff.
yeah.
I don't really. I wish I didn't know that there was a lot of pretty not great conditions.
Yeah,
for
like
animals.
unknow
I
that
love
there's mouse
chicken.
shit in your peanut butter.
And
or
I
whatever.
appreciate- yeah.
Well, you know, that mouse shit, peanut
Oh,
butter wouldn't
yeah, you
taste
know
as
what?
good without mouse shit in it.
I
you
bet-
know?
But you wouldn't
I
have
have
to
it.
know
I
it
have
is
Blaine's
all.
That's
answer.
true. That's
It's
true.
the about the bottom of the bag of chips.
Those spider legs and roach tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Should you talk
don't-
about that?
You don't ever eat the last little crumbs in there. So that's where they
Oh,
are.
I always just I'm like,
Me too. I do the
wanna
same thing.
unknow that right
I know,
now.
right?
No, exactly. Tell them why you know that. Do you mind?
Well, I mean, I was in packaging and things like that in a previous life, so we were go into a potato chip factory, you know, and kind of going through it and things like that. And they were, you know, I was just, you know, and you're sliding across the floor because it's like grease everywhere. So you can't even walk. You just have to kind of ski a little bit. You know,
I don't know if I do.
Oh,
I know
yeah, it's
exactly
like-
what you're talking
yeah, it's
about. I
like
worked at McDonald's for years.
super
Oh
rough and
yeah,
slick, right?
I have worked around the fryer.
You know, so you're sliding,
Just skiing on the
sliding
floor.
through there, you know, and you know, and I mean the FDA's got, you know, I don't know what the regulations are, but so many, you know, parts of
Parts
things
per
per
million,
billion, you know,
Yeah.
are allowed, you know, because you're not ever going to not have it, so you may as well allow it, you know,
Yeah.
but to a certain degree.
Yeah, when you're producing
know.
food at that scale, it's
Yes.
impossible to keep it 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Now, real
Without
quick,
it costing $100 a bag of
about
chips,
the
right? You know.
yeah, about the sliding all over the place. I thought that what do they call it? Tread safes or something? The name of the shoe or whatever. I thought like, oh, that's horse shit. There's a specific
it
shoe that
matters.
whatever.
it really that kind of rubber does work.
Well, and it does. But like when I put them on and walked, I was like, oh, I'm still sliding a little bit. These don't work or whatever. And then I went in one day to like grab
Without
a
'em.
check from the back, so I didn't have my tread safes on. I was in normal clothes.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was really skiing. Like I was like,
Yep.
took one step and felt like I could have just made it to the back of the restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Super slick. Yep. Yeah, that grease gets in the air.
Oh,
It
yeah.
gets
Mhm.
everywhere, you know. So
It's on everything.
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
if you ever worked in a place like that, you like the smell of French fries on somebody's person, like after
Yeah.
you've left the restaurant, is really not a good.
Oh, and
smell.
you don't wash your uniform with any other clothes because that smell
Yes.
does not come out.
Oh yeah, it'll just be
Yeah.
it'll just be in it.
Transfers over.
Yeah.
Yeah, just enough years of just being around that, and yeah,
That's a
Mhm.
fact, Jack.
yeah. Well, there you go. If you haven't worked in fast food, now you know.
Yeah, I worked at a Johnny Rockets.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's how I knew.
I was working at a Mellow Mushroom one time, bartending, and this was back in my Crocs days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your Crocs days.
Well, and the
Is
Crocs,
this thing a whole
and the Crocs
part
are
of you I
great-
didn't know about?
are great at a restaurant as well until they start getting slick.
Right.
Right. So I guess mine had slicked up too much, and I remember, man, I'm walking, I've got a whole drawer, like cash drawer.
Mm.
Oh no!
And it's a bar, you know, and there's like, you know, dart boards with quarters, so you know it's full of quarters and you know all of that.
Oh no!
Man, it was like being on ice. Both feet came out from under me. The tray went 9 feet in the air. All the dollars are flying around. There's pennies and quarters everywhere. I was only 38 cents short that night.
Damn.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
impressive.
That's really good.
Wow.
But I had a limp or
Wow.
a hitch in my giddy up that time. I fell on my bootay for like a month. You know, it was like, oh my God.
Oh
So
man!
I fell twice in that restaurant with those damn Crocs, so I got rid of the Crocs.
Yeah,
Went to some I
Tread
don't know.
safes.
yeah.
Maybe they were, the little black ones, you know.
Yeah.
The really terrible ones. I did find a pair that looked like all black Converse though.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
Getting stylish with your tread safe.
Well,
Wow.
I used to do catering in New York, and I wore
Ah.
Converse all the time anyway. So sometimes you just needed, like, I just didn't always want to have to carry two shoes. Like, I just wore
Oh,
them.
yeah, dual purpose. There you go.
They were like just enough not Converse that they were either like knockoffs, and they were kind of like they weren't nearly as pliable, so they were just that oval shape.
Yeah.
They worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, worked out catering.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sometimes you got to go up and down stairs, and I mean,
Mhm.
carrying trays and stuff. You need to be able to really grip that floor.
You don't need to be slipping and
Right.
sliding.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
fair. That's fair.
Any close calls for you, Summer J, when you worked
Oh man.
as the pizza man a long time ago?
A pizza guy, huh?
Oh,
the
man,
big pizza man.
I've done
Yeah.
many different pizza jobs, but
Oh, I didn't know this.
oh god, my first job was at a pizza place. My uncle's. When
How's
Okay.
how's the wild
14,
dog situation
15.
with pizzas?
Usually not that bad. Not as often as you would think,
Mhm.
but actually once I was working at a Pizza Hut, and guy comes in with a mask on, and literally I had just broken my leg rock climbing, or my ankle. My foot had went to the side of my leg, and I had just come back to work that week. Barely could walk. And of course, I'm the assistant manager. Nobody else is there. I'm telling all the other employees, run out the back, and he's holding a gun to my head and
Really?
shot,
To your head?
shot
What
one
the
over
fuck?
my head.
Wow.
tell me, get all the money out of the safe. And I literally looked at him at one point, and I go, do you want the checks too?
Yeah, you can have it all. You can have it all at that point.
I love the smart assery in that.
I was gonna say I
Yeah.
could hear your mama, be,
just beating you up.
Yeah. Smacking you inside your head.
I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, but it was just like, well, do you want the checks too?
That's amazing.
What do you say?
Yeah, just put it all in the bag.
Just
yeah.
give it all to me. Give it all to me. So speaking of driving Savannah, what are you guys up to?
Yeah,
Anything
you got some shows coming up?
We do have, we're taking off for the vast majority of December. Like I said, we've got a new guitarist, so trying to still break him in a little bit, get him a little more comfortable with everything. But in February, we've got our first gig of the new year so far booked over at in Buchanan at the Dewdrop Inn. Which
Oh,
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's a really cool little venue. They're barbecue joint
Mhm.
first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they make a brisket sandwich,
I love
With
brisket. You're saying,
That's
Garlic-
right up
Same.
her alley.
garlic-
yeah.
garlic Texas toast.
Oh yeah,
Brisket with Colby Jack cheese, and then they have
Colby
a
Jack. That's my favorite.
sweet mustard sauce. Make sure you ask for that to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Talk dirty to me.
yeah.
Now say
I
say
think
a
he
little
just
bit
did.
deeper and
I
a little
think
bit more
he
slowly
just
into the
did.
mic.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and they also make smoked bologna, and they do. I mean, just like everything there.
Now you have me at bologna over brisket any day.
That's
Yeah,
so
but-
crazy.
Really?
That's
I'm
actually-
not a fan of brisket.
Oh,
personally. It's too
man.
greasy for me.
He really likes bologna too.
I think I really like the greasy meats.
I like the greasy
Yeah.
too.
They
Give it
eat-
to me.
They
Yeah.
even make all their their hamburgers instead of regular burger. They use brisket.
Well, now, and ground
yeah.
brisket's fine, but like
Yeah.
a smoked brisket is
Yeah.
just too. It's not lean
Delicious?
enough.
Is it too delicious for you?
Well, when it's ground, you do sweat a lot more of that fat and grease out of it
Yum,
because
yum,
you know you
yum.
actually
Yeah.
cook it and
Yeah.
yeah, you don't smoke it. It's not
Yeah,
low and
I
slow.
brisket's my least favorite barbecue food.
That's
Man,
crazy.
I am guilty.
I'm
I mean,
all about the brisket, and I love corned beef too.
Oh, I'm all. Hey, give me a Slyman's up in Cleveland, like 99 pounds of corned beef between two baby buns. It's just like, let's go.
no, I
Let's
hear that.
go. Oh my gosh, it's so
Like
good.
corned beef.
Yeah.
I was gonna say about the brisket. Like I don't know. I mean, it's probably pretty obvious, but like I love a good fatty meat. Like if it's got
That's fair.
like some good smoked fat on it, and you get that with like a nice big chunk of actual meat and just a little bit of fat, like that's a
Mhm.
perfect bite almost. You
Right.
know? Anyways.
So you're a ribeye kind of guy.
Oh, I love a ribeye.
Me too.
100%.
Me too.
I love a ribeye too, but I'm going to cut off all the fat chunks and leave them in the corner of the
I don't
plate.
necessarily eat the fat, but I really like what the fat does to the meat
flavoring.
that I'm
Yes.
eating.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I will.
agree with
It
that.
depends on how it's cooked, right? It's got to be super cooked. I like a really good seared steak too.
Yep.
Like I want it to be mooing on the inside,
Yep.
but truly
Yes.
sear
Yep.
the corners,
Yeah.
like sear the top and the bottom, but then grab those things by the tongue
Yep.
and go around and
Yep.
steer
Yeah,
the sides,
yep.
Yep.
get the sides
Yep,
of it done as well.
I
Yeah,
get that.
Mallard reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. But it can be blue on the inside. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. The better the moo, the better the steak.
Good vet will give it a 50-50 shot.
Right?
I do want to bring up, because I'm sure people will see it in the video, but I just want to talk about it because
that?
number one, I think it was cool. Laser Dragon got it for the parlor, and it's exactly what was needed. But this
Oh, I
fucking
know.
recording sign back here,
See what
I
we
just
can
keep
do
seeing
there.
it out of the
It
corner
is
of my
good.
eye.
It is
Yeah.
good. I misspelled recording. Not really. Not really.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
We did that on purpose. Because this is with
Gen-
Generation K.
yeah, it is Generation K, so we need a good K in the recording,
Yep.
and you sound it out the same
It's true.
phonetically. It's
It's
correct.
true.
I like all the modes it can do.
Oh yeah. So this parlor, it's great for recording, but I honestly think it's great for just sitting in at this point.
Oh, well, I mean, we sit in here all the time.
Oh
even
yeah,
if we're
we
not
we
recording.
actually do.
Yeah.
We've come to just
Yeah.
come migrate into here.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
It is a really nice little, nice room. I like all the vintage features in here. It's a great little place.
And we broke it in
Close to the
with
front door.
some awesome music.
You know,
I
we
really
do
think
need-
that.
We need emergency mic mute buttons.
Oh, I got on a mic mute button, but
Like-
not emergency. Oh, yeah, like hook it up.
Yeah, in case I was going to fart or burp or something,
Mhm.
you know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can just, and it doesn't need to like lock
Well,
on. Just,
technically, you could just unplug your end there,
That's gonna
No.
pop.
but
though.
it would pop. These have MIDI controls, so we could probably set that up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably put it into. Well, I guess he wouldn't have it though on his person.
Not necessarily,
We'd have
yeah.
to. Yeah. Let me think about that though.
Yeah, just food for thought.
Yeah.
I just needed to know which one that was.
Can you read backwards? The names are on the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Like this right now. A little. We
You
should have.
win-
You know
win a
that.
prize.
That should have been the name. Or that should have been the sound we played with our friend Soup name.
That is true.
That was the sound
That
for
is
it.
true.
Yeah. Pussy cream with rainbow sprinkles. What do you think? Do you think the flavor would have changed if Summer J was in that soup?
There was just a lot of girls in there at the time.
There was.
Which is
So.
kind of where that came from.
Yeah.
So Justin might have tipped.
He might have
balance.
tipped the
We did have a
balance.
decent amount of girls over there.
Yeah. Justin would have
It's
tipped
not-
the balance. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then it would have been like farts and rainbow sprinkles or something, you know.
No, I think
Farts?
I think the next name probably would have
Beer.
been cigarette ash and
Yeah.
rainbow sprinkles.
I know there was a heavy amount of cigarette ash.
Oh,
in
I
there.
100% factual.
I think I
statement.
stopped even trying not to ash in the place.
That was-
Yeah, you were in go mode.
Yeah, I was having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced the only reason why that Airbnb did not contact us was because we did such a fantastic job of cleaning
Oh, the
up.
cleanup.
Oh,
was-
Yeah.
we
was
we
great.
definitely cleaned up very
Yeah,
good.
we did.
There were pretty much
incredibly well.
no leaves left in the
Oh
house.
yeah, there wasn't a single piece of trash, no butt, no nothing
Yeah,
on the ground when we got done.
just no
So
mysteriously no more water.
they would have had to drain that water anyway.
Yeah, that hot tub
And that's
needed to
why
be
we stopped
refreshed.
opening our hot tub
Hey, after that weekend, I knew exactly
Yeah.
what you guys were talking
because
about.
that's every time we ever had.
Yeah,
a
and
party.
It was becoming an every weekend kind of thing.
Right, it was
Yes.
too much.
It was a lot.
Like
Too
I'm
much.
done with it. Like you're gonna keep the next hot tub hidden from
Pretty much,
from
yeah.
the
What's
general
hilarious
public.
is we have done
Yeah.
that in our friends' bathtubs that have jets.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
like,
We
my
did
God.
in the bathroom
but
one
like
time.
with bubbles, and I'm talking like
There
the
were bubbles.
entire
Him and
bathroom
had
was
bubbles up to the
flooded.
ceiling one time,
Oh my god!
but they were in
bubbles.
their clothes.
Yeah,
So
it was nasty.
yeah,
Nasty.
yep.
Because I think we had been out at the fire pit all night. People were dirty anyway.
Oh, nice
Yeah.
and smoky
Oh,
flavored.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. hmm It might have been New Year's one year or something. It was a holiday,
So that
some
was the-
big party.
It
That was
a
the
big
equivalent.
party. I think Corey was there. There were a lot of people there.
Yeah, lots of us were there. That was fun.
That's the equivalent of adding some liquid smoke
Yes.
to your soup.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And black.
I mean, there.
soot
So
and,
you know, like
I
those
mean,
normal, like jetted bathtubs, like garden bathtub.
like
Yeah.
a jacuzzi. Tub.
Nothing. Yeah,
I
nothing
know
super
exactly what you're
huge,
talking
but
about.
the average size, like you could probably fit 2 people. There were definitely 4 of us in there in our
Mhm.
clothes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe 6. It was.
Yeah, it was a lot. We were also smoking cigarettes inside.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yes.
Uh,
And ashing in the tub.
Yeah, it was
100%.
pretty much exactly like the hot tub.
that might be one of the main ingredients to our friend soup.
Yeah, you gotta have
ash and beer,
a little bit of
ash
ash,
and
a little
beer,
bit of
Ash and beer.
and
underwear.
whatever else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well,
It was a great time. Great time.
it was a great time. I think that's where lifestyle, the name of that song
That's right.
that we're writing,
We did decide to write a song named Lifestyle.
and
like
but that's where that came from.
Yes.
Because we told him earlier, right?
Mhm.
And it came from that because at the Stoplight Observations concert, I met a chap who he works at a swingers bar in Knoxville,
That's right. I
and we
remember
traded
that.
some treasures, and that was really cool. We got along pretty well. But
What treasures did you trade?
I traded a cup of greatness.
That's
He
right.
did have a cup of greatness.
I traded a cup of greatness for a very nice polished stone.
Yeah. I
Oh,
remember him
that's
giving you that stone. That
right.
was nice.
Yeah. And KT
I do
is a rock
remember.
gal. She loves rock. So I was like, here you go.
Oh,
That's
Here's a
pretty
nice
awesome.
rock. And she
Are we-
loved it.
Are we doing a call in tonight? We calling somebody?
Oh, we can
Ooh.
call in somebody.
Who should
I mean,
we
I'm
call? What
just,
time is
just
it?
wondering.
Sazi might be up. He wanted to be on the next.
Oh yes,
You
that's
wanted
right.
it, yeah,
He is the
yeah.
next guest. I would love to have him on.
Let me
Good
see.
call.
So in the meantime, I'll tell you this real quick though. So
You missed the mark. It's fine.
I was talking about the guy that I met to the other friends that came up to the Airbnb with us, and someone was like, "Well, swinging, it's just a lifestyle." And I was like, "That's the name of the song that Gordy Kiefer's gonna sing for
Yes.
us."
Swinging
That's
is
right.
just a lifestyle.
It
yeah.
is. So can we have the title of the name or the title of the song be like lifestyle is the real name, but you know how those songs had lots of parentheses in the 90s. Swinging is just in parentheses before lifestyle.
Oh, totally.
Did you hear what I was saying?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you know those songs that have the parentheses like extra
Oh
parts of
yeah.
the title?
Yeah.
So we need to have it like the real title is Swinging is just and then lifestyle.
Yeah.
And lifestyle is really what the song name is.
Yeah. I like it.
But it's before the title instead of after.
Mm-hmm.
Lifestyle. It's on its way to becoming a thing. Okay, we're gonna give him a surprise call. We'll see if he picks up. This is
Sounds
gonna.
great. I
Calling
love it.
Sazi, friend of ours up in Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what he's up to. I bet he's having a good time tonight.
It is a
Sa-
Saturday
it's a
night.
Saturday
It's
night,
very
yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
We'll see if he picks up.
I
That'll
wonder what
be
he's doing.
impressive.
He's going to be so excited.
I like blindsiding people. On this
Me
thing.
too.
Yeah. He did. He was like, "When are you guys recording again?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
See, I'm gonna have to. I'm
Oh,
gonna have to schedule him
voicemail.
to
At
get
the
him on.
tone,
That's
please
true.
record
We're
your
gonna leave a
message.
fun little
When
voicemail
you have
though.
finished
Agreed.
recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Sazi, it's Jacob.
And Blaine.
And
Or,
Julie.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be
And
laser
Justin.
dragging on this.
Little Red Puff and stuff. You know, we're just the Parlor Sessions hollering at you.
Yeah. Call us back when you get this. Bye.
Peace.
Okay. Who else? We can try someone else. Surprise
guest.
guest. One more person. We'll give it a. Well, I'm
Mm.
not going to limit myself to one, but
What time is it?
it's
8 something.
8:46 on a Saturday.
Mm,
Central
that's
time.
tough. That's
East
real
Coast
tough.
people are going to be getting late. Or
Yeah.
out at the bars.
Not on a Saturday,
yeah,
but
not that crew either. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that might not be a bad crew to call. Who could we call?
I don't know. Think about that
Give
one.
Deep
We
Eddie
could
a
call
call.
Sky or
Sky.
or Eddie.
Mm. I wonder if I can do that on Oles. Oh, I know. I got Eddie's number. Never mind.
Oh, Eddie would love it. I was talking to him today, actually. And actually, I sent him Parlor Sessions episode 0, so
Love that.
Heck yeah.
and he was listening to it.
So Eddie and Flo Rida.
Yeah, Eddie and Flo Rida.
It's
Deep Eddie and Flo Rida.
I think it's gonna
Florida.
start
Oh,
ringing out
that's-
soon.
That's Florida.
Flo Rida.
I was having to realize what you guys were talking about. Is it ringing? I can't hear it.
It should start. It's connected. There
There it goes.
It took a second.
Florida's slow sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it had to go time change, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
No.
The person you're
Everybody
trying to reach
knows.
is not available.
Everybody's having a good time. It's
Or either
Saturday
that
night.
or
It is
everybody
Saturday night.
knows what's happening. And they're like, nope, not right now.
That's true.
Well, also we know. I mean, if it's us, if we weren't here doing this, we would also be out.
yeah,
That's
and I
true.
probably wouldn't answer a call.
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't even know my phone was ringing.
That's yeah. In fact, it's not too late for that. We'll probably get there.
That's true.
So
That's true.
that's,
is
that's
true.
why we
Yeah,
record
Here
first.
we go.
That's true.
It is karaoke here soon.
Oh, it is. Yeah, one little Christmas karaoke too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I haven't practiced any
like
Christmas
Jingle
songs,
Bells.
man.
I know Jingle Bells.
Mm-hmm.
I know the little drummer boy.
Yeah.
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
That's perfect, and everyone will do that with you.
That's what he does for our
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
niece. It's so cute. Her little favorite
Me and
Christmas
I
song is
drum.
Little Drummer Boy, and
I
she gets
love that.
excited. And now, like, they had a moment. They sang the whole song.
Oh, and I was really rum-pa-pum-pum.
Yeah.
She thought it was the funniest
giving
thing
it hell,
ever.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you really are
She's
like
4.
you.
She's also
you
4.
do the best thing with children that I ever see.
What's
I've
that?
ever seen. You tell the most fantastical stories
That's true.
that just make a
Well,
child's
yeah.
eyes light the fuck up.
Yeah.
yes.
And it is the cutest thing to
I
see.
think so too.
It really is. And you just don't see that every day. But like you encounter a little kid and you'll tell them the grandest, wildest story.
I want them to remember me as being a badass. I mean,
You are a
know.
badass.
I love it though.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is it that thinks he's lived
AR.
1,000 years? Yeah.
Oh,
AR for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta believe in that you're.
Oh, I'm from the Pleiades.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
this is our
know,
friend's little
I
girl,
mean,
AR.
Love
We'll
that.
call her.
Yeah,
and,
that's great.
I've got.
And she has been
powers.
thinking about this.
Oh yeah, she
Blaine
asks a new
told her
question
all
every
the-
time.
Yeah, and every other week or so, she'll come up and ask a different question that she's obviously been thinking about. You know, how long have you been here? How old are you?
Mm-hmm.
And she'll try to stump you too. Like she's
yes.
trying to catch you in a lie.
She's
And
superpowers,
she's really
yeah.
testing
And I'm
you.
187,432 every single time, and
Mhm.
she knows that.
Yeah, you
that
got to
it
watch
doesn't
out with
change.
her.
Yeah.
She's smart.
But here's the thing. Depending on what planet you're from, who knows how long it takes to get around your sun.
That is true.
Right, right.
That is true.
Well, he did confirm with her that was like, because you said how long. She asked how long have you been here, and you said how old you are.
mm-hmm.
Or when she asked how old you were like, well, in human years
Mhm.
or regular. She goes, well,
Oh,
both.
yeah. And it made her think twice about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, my planet is Pegasus 419, and you know, it's like, okay, you know, I mean,
The king of bullshit. Right?
right?
Yeah.
I
Right.
love that.
I
You're so
enjoy
quick with it,
watching
though, but-
watching the kids. You know, now that they're young adults in their early mid-20s, figuring out that some of the stuff that you told them
Oh, you talking about
might
our
be a
kids?
story.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they've believed this shit all their life, and
They're
they're
like, wait,
that's
what?
total bullshit, Dad. You know. So yeah.
It's funny watching them realize it.
I love that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Fantastical
man.
stories are great.
Speaking of, do you have fantastical stories in that book right there?
No, just questions. Lots of
Oh.
questions.
Well,
Okay.
maybe we'll do one more question. We're at an hour, so maybe we'll do one more question and close out with a song.
Yeah.
You know
I think
what?
a
Real
song would
quick,
be
I just
good.
want
What
to
about the
say.
superstitions? I think we might.
Oh, let's
maybe we
do.
should
Yeah,
read
let's
the
do a superstition.
Yeah.
I 100% cannot believe it's already been an hour.
Ah, that's
I
crazy.
agree.
We
Wow.
pass time too quickly. I think we step into like a literal fucking
Oh,
time
portal,
warp
time
when we
portal.
come
Well,
into
you
it.
know, when we start calling East Coast, you know, you lose an hour, you gain an
Oh,
Yeah,
hour.
true.
that's
We
what it
did
was.
call East Coast. That
That's
does
what
make
I
a
should
difference.
not have done that.
All right.
Find us the short one.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. This is fun. So,
Uh-huh.
where did she get this book at? Do you remember? No, Miss Red
Oh,
Puff and
I
stuff?
think at
Don't
Buried
know.
Treasures in Fairview.
Oh.
Oh, you
I
did.
believe,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
They have some great, great finds.
I'm gonna take a picture of that and post it on the socials, just because I love how aged it looks and everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's fun. Oh, who wants to read it?
You read it.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You found the book. You read it.
Changing Your Name for Luck. Okay. So this is a book of old superstitions. It's called Popular Superstitions. I believe it was published in 1970. It's a Peter Popper press book. On the camera, you'll be able to see the cover here.
Yeah, I'll take a picture and post
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Okay. So talks about popular superstitions. This one's called Changing Your Name for Luck.
This is some voodoo shit right here.
There is a Roman proverb which says a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. In the beginning, when names were first assigned to people, places, and things, they were selected with great care and awarded with the hope that giving something magical to whatever was named. Americans, both native and foreign-born, oftentimes change their names, believing that new appellation will bring them both luck and riches. A first or last name with 7 letters is thought to be lucky. According to name experts, a man with 13 letters should add another letter for good luck. No woman should ever marry a man whose last name has the same initial as hers. At one time, it was believed to name the child after a living person meant death for one or the other. Orthodox Hebrews still observe this belief. A girl named Mary is destined to succeed in life. If the initials of your name in reverse sequence spell a word, you are bound to succeed. And that is what we know about changing your name for luck.
That's pretty darned cool.
It is pretty fascinating.
Yep.
Although one thing I really do like from it, and I think it's kind of a cool thing for people to do this, is actually choose a name. Like, yeah, you have the name you were born with, but then, like, you know, people choose nicknames and stuff, or
Yeah.
sometimes they're
Right.
given to them. But I
Right.
kind of love that about naming, because it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you pick what more fits you, or someone picks what more
I
fits
did
you
that.
for you. Yeah.
Well, not really did it. It was more the spelling. So my full name is one of those that could be one or two names.
Mhm.
And I took off, I was never called anything other than Julie. And you take off the second part of my name, and it, it's a pretty average name, Julie. A lot of people have that name without anything else after it. And so it never made sense to me why you add the E if you're just taking off part of a name. Like, why are you adding something else? So I just stopped spelling my name with an E when I was a kid, and that stuck.
I like it.
And
There you
everybody
go.
else caught on. Some people still haven't caught on quite.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And, you know, ever since you became Summer J, you've had a sunnier disposition, I feel like.
I agree.
It's true. It's true.
It's a seasonal thing.
Can't bring me down.
Oh, we would never.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why don't we, we're going to close out with one more song, I think, from
All
Summer
right,
J.
we'll have to switch out.
Yes,
some
no problem. I already
chords.
got it. You worry about setting up over there. I got you over here.
Yeah, that'd be great. Encore.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
How lucky are we?
I would say very.
I mean, you got a damn drink holder on that mic stand?
We have
Whoa.
managed to make it so we get our own private shows.
Right? That works out.
What can I do to help here? You need to get the peg in the hole.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Yeah, I hear it.
I won't have to mess with this next time because I'll have a splitter. Let me just change
Oh, I
scene
hear it.
here.
I hear a thing.
There we go.
There we go.
Look at that, back in business.
I don't know what I don't know, and it scares the hell out of me. I've been down on the streets below. I'm a king without a scream. Melody flows through the quarter, lost in love, laissez-faire, wandering round this town like an old jazz stew, just to find my way back home to you. Just to find my way back home to you. I had a lie I was gonna tell. It got lost near Parker Street. I found a step, well, it shipped me along. The Zydeco band made me sing. A melody floating through the quarter. I'm lost in love, laissez-faire, wandering round this town like an old jazz stew, just to find my way back home to you. Just to find my way back home to you.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
you guys.
boy.
Good job.
Love it.
was-
Love it.
That
Sounds
sounded
great.
great.
Yeah, I love that
What's the
song.
name of that one?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. That's one of those that.
It's never mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. I love those songs. That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. That was baller status. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess before we close it out, do we have any shout outs we want to give?
No, I mean,
feel
thanks,
that's a
Shout
good
out
one.
to
was-
Justin White for spending
Yeah.
the afternoon and
Spending this-
evening with us and giving us some tips on sound and helping get the parlor right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. He was instrumental in getting this thing set up. So
Shout out to anybody that wants to be a crew member.
yeah, if someone wants to come and work our cameras, Lord.
Yeah, seriously.
I think we still need to beg for Govee to sponsor us since we're buying all their shit.
Oh, that's
could.
true. The
so-
Govee lights really made a difference.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
overhead
Yeah,
lighting.
if Logitech and Mevo want to throw us anything else at us, we're using their cameras. So
That's
maybe if
true.
they want to throw something at us, hey, listen, I ain't too proud. I'm looking at you. I ain't too proud to beg.
Have you had a payday today?
Yeah,
Not today. Not today.
maybe one day payday will give us a
Maybe.
payday.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. But anyways, if you're listening, Govee, if you're
Thank you
listening,
for listening.
thank
Yeah.
you for real.
I'm Laser
Seriously.
Dragon.
Little red puff and stuff.
John T. And we got Summer J, who's not hooked
Summer
up right
J.
now. Just raise that fist to this
Yeah.
guy right
Yeah.
there.
Woohoo.
Okay, perfect. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Peace.
Our intro outro music is graciously brought to you by Isaac Frost. The song is called Get Down from his album COVID Chronicles. Go check him out. Stay funky, y'all.